Good morning, everyone. It's Maureen Wilson, counselor for Ward 1 in the city of Hamilton. It's a beautiful sunny day today, a bit on the cool side, and there is someone in our neighborhood who is joining us this morning. Oh, look who it is. It's Dennis Peruzin, Senior
Good morning.
Project Manager for the Locke Street Reconstruction. And Dennis, you are on Locke this morning, and you're going to tell us about what you're up to. What are you up to? Good morning.
Yes. Good morning, everybody. Sorry, I'm just going to back up a little bit because it's somewhat noisy over at Stanley and Locke. So hope everybody's doing well in these fun days. As Councillor Wilson mentioned, it's a wonderful, beautiful sunny day out, which is nice. Hopefully spring is coming soon. Just to give everybody a little bit of information on what we're doing. So we are currently at Stanley and Locke. What we're doing is our final piece of the Locke reconstruction, which is the bump outs opposite the library here. Part of the bump outs are to create a little bit of a safety zone, if you will, for pedestrians, more so when when the kids hopefully come back in September there, to give everybody a little bit more of a breathing room. So we'll be, right now, the crews have, we've excavated the corners and we're preparing the formwork and whatnot. So we're on the east side of Locke at Stanley right now, just working on those. Hopefully in about 2 or 3 days, the east side will be completed. And then we're going to switch over to the west side of the road to finish off the 2 wheelchair ramps there. Update everything to the current AODA standards and what have you. With the library, just we had a little add-on work there in front of there, and we're thankful that it's closed, unfortunately, for everybody out there. There was a little bit of standing water sitting there by the front doors and whatnot, so we're installing a little drain in there to kind of help get rid of all the water, remove any slips or falls and safety hazards there and whatnot. And by next Friday, which we'll have to do a little bit of milling of the road to kind of make sure we get all the water to go where we need it to go, we should be done. We will be our last little bit of Locke Street here. And then everybody should be good to go and back to normal.
That is music to our ears. So, Dennis, those bump outs are really important. And your big fat thumb is in the way, Dennis.
My fault. Sorry. There we go. Typical man.
That's a really important corner. It's a migratory path for kids going to school. The wonderful Locke Street Library branch is there, so those bump outs are needed and very, very welcome. How long have you been on this project since the beginning? Because I know you and I met, I think, at the end of December of 2018. So. And
Yes.
you've been medicated ever since that meeting, I think.
I do recall the very first time I met you, Councillor Wilson, as you were newly elected to the group. And I do remember that you were very passionate. I will definitely say that with regard to the project here. And in particular with, ensuring that the residents and the businesses and everybody were taken care of. And still to this day, what are we now, a year and a half later since I've met you, you've always been consistent with that, which is fantastic. Everybody's very, very fortunate to have you here.
Well, Dennis, on behalf of Stephanie and myself and Mary Louise and everyone in Ward 1, I just wanted to thank you for your time and your work and your attention, and for being such a great communicator and keeping us all up to date on what is happening. I think it helps, when we can understand what's going on and how long it's going to take and why things are being done. And I think that's it's almost as important as the work itself, so that we can learn as we go along. So thank you very much for everything.
Oh, you're quite welcome. You're quite welcome. I'll be very honest with you. I was incredibly nervous when you ladies had asked me to begin doing these videos, and I've come quite comfortable with them, to be honest with you. But you're absolutely correct, Councillor, when you say the communication's huge. And what I will say, I know through these difficult times that everybody's facing here, I'm really looking forward to that day where I remember you had a street party here per se on Locke Street, and Stephanie sent me
Yeah.
some pictures and the amazing group of people that you have that live down here
Mm-hmm.
joining together.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really looking forward to that day coming again,
Yeah.
and seeing those pictures, and and being proud of everything that we've all done together.
Yes. I think we're all anxious and ready and waiting for that day. But the interesting thing is, um, we're going to, I think, be able to reclaim some of that space so that we can kind of come together and support our local merchants maybe sooner than we think. So, but that's another agenda for another day. So thank you again.
You're welcome. You're welcome. My pleasure, ladies.
One take peruse.